Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, this is not my bedroom. I mean, hello. Let me, How is everyone?
What we've been waiting
How are we?
for.
How are you doing?
What we wanted all along.
Let's not confuse the people, eh? Let's, you know what? Let's. Here we go. Hey, that's a bit better. I plead the fifth. So how's everyone doing? How are we? I don't know why I can't. Can I? Why why is it cut off there? I don't understand. How is everyone? Don't mind me. I'm just fixing the thing. B, thank you for claiming first. War, hello, thank you for clocking in. Your shift has begun. Aubrey, your shift has also begun. Also, thank you for claiming first, Aubrey. War, I hope you're doing well. Aubrey, my first Aubrey was so busted, I thought someone took it already. Not quite. And also, thank you very much for the resub. 9 months. Currently on a 4-month streak. Let's go. Ganto, why are you in my room? Ganto is in Ohio, confirmed. No answer. Ganto and Aubrey did a parent trap. Zweepy, you said it was clearly just a background image. Not your room, Aubrey. Listen, just because I took your bed doesn't mean you can take mine. War said to Aubrey, Jamie told me the same thing. We are both sick right now. Speaking of sick, Aubrey said, sure about that, Zippy? It makes more sense that Ganto can teleport. I wish I could teleport. Alright, I need to work out what's going on with my background image. Can I, like, transform it to fit the screen? Oh my gosh, that's not working. Houston, we have a problem. Houston. Oh, I see the issue. It did the duplicate glitch. So that's why it's transform, fit the screen. There we go. There we go, chat. It did the glitch. I had a glitch problem earlier. Where when we were messing around trying to get layovers and stuff sorted, it made 2 versions of things. That was the problem. I need to turn my thing on. Hey, there we go. Perfect. War set in October, yeah. Alright, we're back in the Shire. The lighting's alright. How are we all? I did update the stream title, yeah, you guys do know it's just me at the moment. Hi. Aubrey says, I started getting sick yesterday. Now I feel like I got run over by a dump truck today. Yeah, we had a little trip to a place not far from my city. No, it was not Hobbiton. We haven't gone there yet. But we did have a nice time enjoying the scenery and dipping into the pools, should I say. Oh, yes, I agree. The game's like, you need to agree to our terms and conditions again, because you haven't played in so long. I'm like, fine. Ask him about his Super Teleporter 3000. What teleporter? War said, I got sick on Saturday, Norse got sick on Sunday. I shit you not, Jamie got sick on Monday, and according to you, you got sick on Tuesday. Yeah, everyone's getting sick. It's no bueno. Alright, before we actually jump into the game, I did want to go over the letter from Orion. Oh my gosh, that is so quiet. We turned the audio well down and everything's quiet. This feels so weird. I'm so used to having Aubrey next to me. I'm like, why is there so much space? The Moria plague hit us bad. Oh yeah. B says, no judgment here. I ended up at a nude beach in Norway once. I'm sorry, you got sick and you ended up in a... What? Okay. Aubrey says, who uncovered the mind sickness? Yeah, the diseased Balrogs, they came out. I want to know this, says War. It's Ganto's turn. I plead the fifth. Sweepy says, Ganto, is that a teleporter in your back pocket? Does it happen to be the Super Deluxe Edition Teleporter 3000? With the right phalange attached to the left side? See, I don't have a teleporter, but I have this cool ring. And, you see, if I put my finger in it, right? And that's how it goes. It's as simple as that. I completely missed Aubrey's comment saying to be, I've always wanted to go to a nude beach. I mean, we can try find one in New Zealand if that's what you want to do. Saying, how's it going? Ended up or purposely went out and planned a day trip for it? Asking B. And Hi is like, so I just got here and the first thing I read is Aubrey saying she wants to go to a nude beach. Aubrey said, Ganto never gets sick. Maybe it was him. He made a deal with a Balrog. Shh. Teleporter confirmed. Welcome in, Hi. Aubrey's like, see, I told you. If he gets sick, let me know. I'll light the beacons, says War. Alright, what was I doing? I was looking up the thing. Here we go. I figured, let's have a read, and I want to hear people's thoughts too. Main screen. There we go. Alrighty. Let's have a look at what Orion has said. So there's a letter from Orion, December 2024. Read more about our plans in the next new year. And the new letter to the players. Basically, Orion's come along and said, hello, happy holidays from the Lord of the Rings online team. It has been an eventful year. We released the Courses of Umbar Instance Cluster and the Mark de Corbo raid, celebrating the 17th anniversary of the game's release, opened the Catacombs of Umbar, introduced a new hobby with birding, a 4th profession slot, added the new Dragon instance, updated the look of the elves, and released the latest expansion, the Legacy of Morgoth. In addition, we released the first 64-bit servers with the legendary worlds of Mordor and Angmar using the special rule set, the Veil of the Nine. We think it's fair to say 2024 was a very full year. As WP said, I see, I never doubted you, but I needed a confirmation. I believe only if I see with my own eyes. And War's like, oh boy, the afternoon forum explosion. There's a problem for me. Some of my friends are going to stay on Crick and Aubrey, and some others are saying they are going to leave. I don't know what to do. Aubrey says, wait, Ganto, I'm coming. Okay, Aubrey is on her way. War said the New Zealand sick one is on the way. B said, it's a long story, but yeah, I was on a culinary study abroad. One of the girls wanted to see the ocean, but none of the other girls would go with her. So I got directions from the guy at the hotel front counter and went with her. It occurred to me later why the guy at the front door was giggling the whole time. Oh my goodness. Chat, we've got company.
Hello, I'm sick AF.
She's alive.
But I had to come in for this. So I've had so many comments about this.
Did you wake the cave troll, says War? Wow.
Oh gosh. Hello.
Alright.
I'm gonna get you sick, Ganto, don't mind me.
It's alright. You can come closer, I don't bite.
Okay. Well, I'm stuck, so... Okay.
Wow, just push me.
Get out of the way!
Stream takeover. Zinger says it sounds like the plot of Eurotrip.
I don't know that.
I'll have to show you the movie one day. It's an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that, the plague has spread enough.
Yeah, true.
Should we go from the top then?
Well, I've read it. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
Just
was
keep
I
going.
up to?
Sorry.
While we take a breath to reinvigorate ourselves for the next year and the many years beyond, we want to provide insight into the future of the Lord of the Rings Online. The first order of business is to provide you with information on efforts we've made in 2024 coming to fruition.
Can you give me a summary of what I missed? Sorry.
Alright. I haven't really discussed anything, I've just been reading.
Okay. So basically... Okay, so what happened today? Orion released a letter, and yeah, he basically went over some stuff. Hey!
Angelica, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the GMC.
Yeah, but he went over some stuff, yeah, for 2024, and that's as far as you've gotten. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm, like, up to date, sorry.
Yeah. War says Alabama to Missouri, back to Alabama, and somehow to New Zealand. Let's keep it there.
Wow.
In the early part of the first quarter of 2025, we plan to open new 64-bit servers in Europe and the US. The new servers will be open to all players and will not require VIP status to access. We will have more information about servers and transfers to these new worlds in early 2025. This has been a long effort, and we appreciate your patience and support while we get all the details right. You can expect Sevelin to sit with Cordovan sometime after the start of the new year to discuss the decisions behind the 64-bit servers, their placement in Europe and the US, and details on what to expect. We hope this news is welcomed and that you are excited as we are at the opportunity the 64-bit servers and opening transfers will afford.
Yeah, we should stop there and talk about this, because everyone's freaking the frick out right now. Yeah?
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, first of all... Okay, so we're gonna get 64-bit servers, which we all knew was gonna happen. I'm honestly shocked it's happening this quickly. But I think it's kind of stupid that they're doing it this quickly. Because Angmar, they're basically killing Angmar. The only thing Angmar has going for it is the Nazgul, but they don't even have the Nazgul mechanic down. So, like, yeah, they just killed that server, which is fine, whatever. I haven't been playing on Angmar as much. I'm sure Mordor will kind of be alright. Going forward. But, yeah, I'm kind of shocked they're doing it this early. I'm glad that they're doing it, because I get that comment all the time. Oh, how dare they make 64-bit servers for people who need VIP, you know? But, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, obviously they had the wraiths, and now they've got, like, the orcs and the goblins and the trolls. But it seems a lot that the VIP servers were very much just like a testing zone, and they wanted to see, like, you know, if they added in this, they kind of added in this extra element to encourage people to use it, but they are more or less just testing how the game runs on a 64-bit.
Yeah. Which I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt like a little bit of a middle finger, if I'm being honest, because I'm like, we paid for this since August, but like we haven't paid that long for it, and I figured like we're the testers and the guinea pigs, but I thought, and what was expressed to me was that they weren't going to have the 64-bit servers until like Angmar and Mordor were ready to like close up. So I'm kind of like, I should have just waited. Like, I didn't have to pay all this money for the servers. Like, for the people that did, it's kind of like, now what do we get? Because our servers are gonna die. Like,
I think Zinga's comment kind of sums up like a good opinion of like,
fair.
how early it's coming. People are so excited when no 64-bit server has seen mounted combat this far.
True.
Like, I struggle to enjoy mounted combat in general, but a lot of it is performance.
Yeah.
So whether the performance would be any different on a 64-bit server, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. If I don't get pulled back as often, that would be great. But I'm still not relying on it very much.
Hold on. Sorry.
That was the most dramatic sneeze I have ever seen.
It wasn't even a sneeze.
As you can tell, she is clearly dying.
Yeah, and sunburn.
B said, when I read, thank you for your patience and understanding, makes me think of Aubrey being critical of SSG. While you said Mordor is in the same boat. They are opening EU servers too.
Yeah. I feel like Mordor will be okay because they have a good population.
Yeah.
And obviously Evernight will probably still be main, but I feel like Mordor will be better off than Angmar.
Angelica said, Angmar player. It's slowed down a bit, to be honest, though this is not my main server. Crick family for life. Crick
Same.
Hollow.
I'm with you.
War also said, the Angmar chat tonight was one of two things, a eulogy, or because of the details, people saying they weren't leaving.
Right.
That's something, because we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously people are reacting to the information we've been given, based on this stuff here. We'll probably find out more eventually.
Yeah, I'm not too stressed about what everybody's stressing about, because people are like, where do I go? Do I transfer when it's open? Like, my assumption and guess, which could be wrong, because I've been wrong about a lot of these servers, but I feel like we're only going to have, like, a certain amount of time to transfer, like, maybe a month, maybe a few, but it's like, it's only going to be awkward for those few months, but after that, I'm sure everybody's going to be forced to transfer, because SSG doesn't want to have all these servers up and going. Like, they need less servers.
Like, ultimately, if you look at other MMOs, like, no one really runs... The newer ones do not run 32-bit servers at all. It's all 64-bit. Yeah. So I think ultimately their goal is to move everyone over to these new servers. Like, it's a bit confusing, I guess, with the wording. How they've said... Like, they've said the new servers will be open to all players, but it doesn't say the new servers... Like, it doesn't really say that everyone is going to need to transfer.
Right, true.
And that's where there's going to be a lot of confusion as well, because it's like, when they open up transferring, depending on how they do it, can people just go to any server? Or will there be like, will they make it that if you're on the 32-bit Crick Hollow, you're going to be moving on to a 64-bit Crick Hollow? Or, because that's where there's been a lot of discussion where it's like, if you have characters on one server and you're involved with several kinships, if they go different directions, where do you go?
I'm more concerned about this happening, which I feel like this will stress people out, is I'm more concerned that they're going to have less servers available for 64-bit. So, like, right now we've got, 5 NA servers? I think 5 or 6 if you include Angmar. But, like, they're probably... My guess is we probably only are going to have, 3 NA servers if SSG is, trying to, downsize and, cut costs in some areas. So I'm kind of like, what what worlds will go. Like, Crick Hollow would probably go because it's one of the lesser populated servers. So it's like, unless they duplicate it, but like, if they choose not to, and we just have like 3 NA servers to come from, like, what do we do if we're on Crick? Like, do we go to Arkenstone? Like, that will be where people get more, I guess, confused, because more people split up and stuff, because some people want to try other servers, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot about when they got rid of a huge bunch of servers way back, and it's like, I can be talking to people on Crick Hollow, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I was originally on Withy Windor, I was on Windfola, I was on... Firefoot, People have come from all different servers, but then it's like people that were on those servers have also gone in different directions as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping they'll... Well, I'm also not too worried about that at the moment, but I hope they do kind of clarify that a bit later on. And Angelica, you said, I'm an altaholic and real life got in the way, so I don't mind re-leveling on the new servers. Highest level I have is a 54, and I've been playing for years. Yeah, I've been playing for so many years, and I have a few characters that are like, higher than 50, but I don't have any characters that I've really committed to for a long time. War said, yeah, Poteen Norse and I were talking about it. It's the names, players, and kin housing and kinships that's hitting folks the hardest.
So, housing has come up a lot. I think the thing I saw was that, like, most likely from what I've heard from other people, I don't know if that's how it's going to work, really the only thing that's going to hurt is getting houses back and redecorating them. But, like, names I'm not too worried about, because when they did, like, the big server transfer, didn't they have, like, ones next to people's names for a while? They had duplicates, and then they just had to change them.
They still do, I think.
Yeah, there's still a few out there.
Because it's like name -1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which isn't, pretty, but...
Mm-hmm. The Zinger says, I'm going to have to start showering with all these more cramped bodies on fewer servers.
I think that's the thing that I'm finding more irked about, is that if they do offer less servers, which I would be shocked if they don't, but like, if they do that, this is a big assumption, it's pretty much gonna feel the same as a 32-bit server, because Angmar is still kind of laggy. It's been laggier now because people are leveling up their stuff and all of that. I'm sure it's the same on Mordor too. Granted, it's not as laggy as the 32-bits, but when you have way more people on it, it's pretty much going to be just as much lag. So, really, at the end of the day, this is all just going to be a lot of moving, transferring, and just not much difference.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping for the sake of consistency or continuity, they just have, if they are planning to move everyone over to 64, they just have, if you're on Gladden 32... you have to go to Gladden 64 or stuff like that. Like, it would be awesome in a world where we have less servers, because it actually would be nice to have more players around for content. But at the same time, it's like, that's not a huge matter for me.
Right.
Like, I don't really do that much grouping content, and when we have done it, it has been on Angmar for like doing the on-level raids and stuff like that. B says, y'all don't even remember Gladden, Ganto. Hey.
Gladden's still around.
That's when I was saying coming from Windfall, I'm talking about way back.
Right.
Like, I only started playing Gladden last year. Like, that when we met up in the Silvertine Loads, B, that was like my first character on Gladden. That was my brawler. Hi says, man, I can spend quite literally 8 hours decorating my house. That will really hurt for me.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
I mean, hey, if LOTRO had like a, what is it, like, what's that thing called? Like Spotify Wrapped, LOTRO Wrapped. You spent 42 hours decorating your house this year.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
if they did something like that. That would be cool.
I would be scared for myself.
War said it's a name-saving thing, which was mentioned earlier by Orion.
Okay.
Angelica, my original server was Gladden. Still play on it because I enjoy it a lot still. Heck yeah, and if there's no issues with it and you enjoy it, stick with it. War, you said, I think that is why there is a section of folks on Angmar that's not going to leave. We have 64-bit anyways, and we avoid the chaos.
Yeah, but you're gonna get pushed off of Angmar one day or another.
Yeah, like... Angmar's going to follow through probably to 150.
I kind of doubt they'll even allow Angmar or Mordor to transfer. I mean, why would they?
I know Angmar they will, because they're planning to kill that server off, but Mordor's here to stay.
Yeah, Mordor's here to stay.
Yeah, it's like...
For a bit.
Is Angmar going to also stay? Because otherwise you're going to have only an EU server that has the new mechanics.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about
that. That's a fair point. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, what are they going to do about that? Because... Yeah, they would keep the mechanics. I didn't even ever think about that. They would keep, like, the Nazgul and stuff, but that'd be, like, the only server that has it. And I don't, like... The system isn't working right now. I feel like more people are more discouraged by it than anything, so...
Yeah. Has anyone been attending any of the recent, like, Nazgul fights?
I feel like all the Nazgul fights are just fails anymore.
Yeah, because I haven't done any since Moria.
There was one that spawned in the Barrows in Bree. I was like, how in the fudge? People were like, yeah, we didn't get it. It's like, how?
Another thing as well is, like, what you're saying about folks staying on Angmar. Like, not going to leave. You've also, like, at this stage, you've still got that mechanic. Like, people will probably want to be on 64-bit servers without having to worry about the Nazgul and all that. You're, I guess non-VIPers, you know, will be happy with that, but also there are people that don't want to deal with wraiths and stuff. Yeah. Like people tend to just come along for the story as well. Zinga said, revitalize Nimrodel as one of the new servers, so people can call it N64. I like that. Totally not Nintendo 64. In 2 years, says War, if Treebeard still exists, Angmar will be fine, just saying. Yeah,
but who plays on Treebeard? Treebeard has like 100 pop anymore. On a good day.
B says, people thought the servers were running on a full rack of N64s when they announced 64-bit server. Let's not add to the confusion. That's fair.
Funny. Right. Do you also want to pull up what Orion said on the forums? Oh, because under the player complaints, you can look on my my link that I posted in the Discord. I'm sure he's posted on a few others too.
Oh, let me see if I can grab it.
Yeah, it should be under my server and LOTRO. Yeah, because I know he's been responding to a few different things, and he's like, this is all we can say at this time. And it's kind of funny. Because everyone's like, give us more.
Hi, said, as I've said before the day, I see 2,000 people at the same time jumping in Minas Tirith while killing a Nazgul without lag. I'll believe the game has no lag.
Yeah.
War, this is true. Wraiths aren't bad, though, now, to be honest.
Wraiths aren't bad, but the Nazgul are terrible.
So, War, you're saying I have. How many Wraith fights have you been to, and how many have been successful?
Nazgul.
B says, do the legendary weapons help against the Wraiths? I don't imagine they'll do much.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I haven't fought a Wraith or a Nazgul. Well, either or.
Angelica says, when I play on Angmar, I just accept my fate and not even try to get the haven't died yet titles. And War, you said 6 or 7, all of them except the Barrows one, which was weird.
Yeah, that one was weird.
So, all of the fights you've succeeded in.
So pretty much, like, I think we're saying, like, all the recent ones, besides the Barrows one. There was another one that was, like, really weird recently that I saw, too, and I can't remember where it was. It was, like, somewhere, like, odd. Oh, the one that was by Weather Hills in Lowlands. I heard that one was wild.
Alright. Okay, let's have a look at the forum post then. New servers announced early in 2025, 64-bit, one or more in Europe. This person, Istvana, said, easily the most interesting thing in the 2025 roadmap, will have great consequences for existing servers, perhaps Angmar more than others. Few details are given, but of great importance. No subscription necessary and transfers will be allowed. Perhaps free, perhaps not. That is not said and may not be decided yet. Almost surely this implies that they will be normal rule set servers, not legendary and not progression. Starting with a level cap of 150, with transfers allowed. Not fresh start at all, not a fresh economy either. So instead of converting the old servers to 64-bit as some had expected, brand new servers but existing characters can move to them. Interesting.
That's a fair point too.
People were
it's gonna be
saying,
weird.
I'll be intensely disappointed if 64-bit server tech does not get rolled out to the existing game worlds. Yeah, so I don't know. I would look at it from the point that they are going to get rid of 32-bit servers, because
Yeah, for sure.
they're more of a if they have access to 64-bit, it's more of a hassle than anything.
Right. Yeah, I know Orion commented a wee bit down.
Yeah. Malachi said it might not be technically possible. Starting a separate cluster of worlds and migrating data is a far more realistic solution. Have you ever tried updating a 32-bit version of Windows to 64 while keeping everything else intact? Let me know how that works out for you. So yeah, I can see from that point, it's probably better to go on to the new software like that. I'm looking for Orion's comment. Here we go. So Casual Gamer said, another reason is that 64-bit servers are basically in beta test. They might be doing this slowly to test them with accounts with a dozen actual 150 characters. I trust Orion, but he needs to give us a bit more of his thinking. More EU servers is good anyway.
True.
Orion said, the new servers will not be legendary. They will be accessible to all tiers of players. This is the breadth of information we can share at this time. Further details will be provided by Cord and Sev earlier in the new year. The information they provide will go over the expectations and finer details of how players can access the new servers.
Yeah, I don't know if Orion commented past that, but I understand, like, they can't really, oh wait, what Cord say? At least initially the transfers. Okay, they did edit it at some point. But yeah, like, I understand they can't say too much because they're worried about competitors taking their ideas, essentially. But it seems like a lot of people are just like, I wish we had more, which I get. But at the same time, like, when is this all happening? They say early 2025, but this could be like, if they're not even gonna give us more details until January, this could be a February thing or even like a March thing, you know?
Yeah, so John M. Hammer asked about the days downscaling. It's on the proverbial back burner for the time being. And is there any timeline for bringing 64-bit server tech to existing game worlds? Has that been abandoned in favor of opening up new game worlds? Orion said all these questions are going to be great to offer up to Cord and Sev.
Why are they not worrying about the downscaling system? I got a comment about the level cap increase for Q4, which I'm not surprised by, but I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like, we need to take a few steps back, okay? Like, I don't want to have new players be like, yeah, let me play LOTRO. Oh wait, max level's 200? Yeah, no, forget that game. Like, that's way too high. Like, please don't make it 160, I swear.
War says, does that say closed legacy servers? Mouth drop.
Was it Cord's message? Because I saw Cord said something about a legacy server.
Possibly. Let's get to Cord's comments. Edited updates see Orion's post more accurate information. At least initially, the transfers to these worlds will not be from our 32-bit worlds and will instead focus on our closed legacy servers. We'll have more details about the specifics of our plans in January.
Oh, I think they're talking about they keep referring to the dark servers, like the old servers. Is that what they're referring to? Or are they talking about, like, the closed servers that nobody has access to, like the NDA server and like Bull Roar and stuff, but that wouldn't make sense either.
I have no idea.
I think they're talking about the old servers. Because they kept saying like dark worlds or dark servers. I'm like, what are dark servers? Well, what's Orion's post? Cordovan post about it.
I think that's just referring back to the other one, isn't it?
Oh, really? I want to clarify more.
Oh no, this was later. I want to clarify information on the new servers. When they come online, we will allow free and optional transfers off existing worlds for all players. More information about the timing, name, reservation, etc. will be handled in a Q&A sit-down with Cord and Sev in the earlier part of the new year. In the weeks following the opening, we will also open Dark World transfers to the 64-bit servers to allow characters on these worlds to move over. So does that refer to like the old
That's what I'm assuming. But I'm also like, how the heck do you still got all that info?
Yeah.
Why didn't you delete that? Like, so long ago. This is years ago. Decades ago, even now.
As outlined, we are being more conservative with the information we provide to ensure more relevant and imminent details on development are shared. As major updates or changes draw closer, we will share broader details. Because they've given like a 12-month timeline, but they said they want to kind of keep it, like, the specifics narrowed down to like a 6-month period if they can.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Was there any more comments from Cord?
I don't think so. Not that I've seen.
I know there was a few Cord comments, but...
Gosh.
What page were they on?
Right. All of the above. What's chat saying? Is there something we've missed? I could get my original tune back.
Yours is lost in that mess? Yeah, so, I mean, I don't think I have any lost, because everything was on one folder, and I was around at the time that they, killed off the old servers. But if that means people can get access to the old characters, like, that would be cool. But at the same time, they are going to be very lost.
Yeah. Like, that's weird. That's weird that they're even doing that, in my opinion. I'm shocked they even have these characters still somewhere in their systems.
I know, right? Maybe they're just preparing to get rid of the old hard drives, and they want to get data off if they can.
Maybe.
Angelica says, there's still time, I'm not even stressing. One thing I wish is for a level squish. I have friends that won't play because they see the level cap and they get turned away. I know that another game starting with a W, level squished, and it was refreshing as you saw an increase in new players. Level cap used to be 120. Yeah.
You know what's crazy too is that I remember in the beginning of this year, I was like, if they do not give us 2-factor by the end of this year, I'm done playing LOTRO. Do we have 2-factor? No. Is it even on their list of things to work on? No. Has it been on the back burner forever? Yeah. In the meantime, everybody's accounts are being taken and their cards being freaking taken. Like, anyway.
War says, I lost mine from 2007, the OG legendary transmog for the win. And Zinger says, someone still has the Dark World info on a 3.5 floppy in their back pocket.
Pretty much.
Final Fantasy is up to 100 or 110 now. The levels get crazy. Yeah. Like, I think a level squish is kind of needed to encourage more players. And I wouldn't be mad if they reduced, like, the amount of XP you get.
Same.
For, like, completing stuff in the game.
Yeah.
It would be nice to encourage more newer players to get into the game. Angelica says 100 and it's insane. I don't think there's anything else on here, is there?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, but overall, guys, don't stress about it right now. Like, I know everybody's been stressing about it. They're like, are you going to move to the new server? Like, what are you doing when the transfer open? What are you gonna do, Ganto?
I'm probably just gonna follow you, to be honest. And that's what everyone else seems to be saying, so wherever she goes, I'll be going.
I'm transferring when it happens just because content, right?
Content, and also I don't want to be stuck with playing a 32-bit server game.
I don't either. I don't know why people would want to stay on a 32-bit for a while. I'm like, why?
War says, I think the timing was poor too, in my opinion. A week before Christmas. Dude,
it was poor.
I've had lots of terrible news this year. All coming at the worst time, so this is nothing for me to sweat about.
Well, yeah, but it's just ridiculous because they can't... Okay, hold on. Real question, guys, because I haven't been on LOTRO. Have they fixed the Rivendell bridges yet?
That is a good question.
Because they did that at the worst time, too. They updated it, took the weekend off, and then still didn't update it. Okay,
War
they
says
did.
yes.
Finally. Thank you, man.
Hi says, yesterday I got to 7,000 quests, and it's insane to think that there are at least 15,000. Well,
right. Get
to it. Come on, Hi. You're a LOTRO lifer. You should be in like the 10,000s by now. Come on. Come on, man. All right, let's finish going through the letter, right?
What was wrong with the bridges? People were falling through them.
Look at my last VOD.
Did anyone clip it? I don't think I clipped it yet either.
It's somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's.
I keep forgetting I got to clip some other things as well.
You're slacking, bro. What up?
I'm slacking. We're both slacking.
Wow.
Okay?
I mean, you haven't streamed in 6 days. I've streamed earlier.
Because I was away.
I've been away too, but mine was only, 4 or 5 days ago? Not 6. Even though it's about to be 6 because I'm probably not streaming tomorrow.
War says people made hundreds of gold on Angmar with Captain Summons. It suddenly was fixed. Yeah. That was funny. Hi says, I should be, actually. I'm slacking.
Yeah, Hi.
Yeah, Hi, you're slacking.
Come on, man. Get it together.
Angelica says, oh, wow, crazy. Yeah. Especially on Angmar, everyone needed the library. I saw people selling, travels to the library for, insane amounts of gold as well.
It was funny that we figured out how to get up there by clipping everything. It was so ridiculous, but it was hilarious.
Man, that was an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go through the rest of the roadmap, eh? In recent years, we've provided a high-level roadmap with aspirational goals for the upcoming year. This has proven beneficial in providing transparency and insight into the game's direction and setting expectations. Due to the nature of the game design, aspirational goals often meet with reality, demands, and difficulties impacting or outright blocking development from coming to fruition. Looking back on the previous two roadmaps, there is a marked improvement this year. While we did not reach all the goals we had set forward, we came far closer and delivered some unexpected improvements. As we look forward to 2025 and beyond, modifications to the roadmap will provide better clarity and communication.
Basically, this is Orion's way of saying, hey, don't take it that seriously, we did good, or we did as best as we could. There you go.
Honestly, you could plan your future 5 years in advance, but there's always the unknowns and things are going to change. Someone
did mention this in the forums earlier today, too. What about the kinship revamps? I remember that in the 2024 development update roadmap. We didn't get a kinship revamp. They're like, what if this whole transferring is like a kinship revamp?
Gosh. I mean, they could just throw it in there. Why not?
Yeah, they won't.
But wasn't it Orion was saying he really wanted a kinship update to have more meaning? Yeah,
I doubt we're going to get that anytime soon now.
No. It's I'd say another ambition that was just tossed into the bowl and just hasn't come about yet. War, one of your kinmates made 350 gold just by standing in the library. Wow.
Dang.
Hi says, so right now we don't really know if when they offer the servers they will keep 32-bit servers, right?
Yeah,
they haven't clearly specified that.
Yeah, we don't know. My assumption is they will go. That's my assumption. I don't know why they would keep them.
War said, may I mention the class changes too?
Well, the class change I think referred to mostly, that I assumed was, the reworks for certain classes. But I could be wrong on that. Because we did get the Lore Master rework. I thought we were going to get the Hunter rework this year too. But probably not.
Yeah. Zinger said, yeah, it's probably not much reason to do a kin revamp until they get the 64-bit servers all settled.
Ganto sneeze.
Yeah. Alright. First, we are reducing the number of details on the roadmap to provide more concise and accurate information. Details explained beyond the 6 months are often shift due to priorities or resource demands and become irrelevant or wrong. To avoid this, we are planning to provide an overview of the year ahead and modify the roadmap quarterly with insight into developments 6 months at a time. This should allow us to communicate the current state of implementation and potential shifts in goals and priorities. And then here we are with the 2025 development update, the roadmap. So in the first quarter, so this is sort of January through March.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new raid, a quality of life update, changes to the deed log. With my understanding, it's going to be like a UI user interface update.
They mentioned it was to modernize the interface.
One thing I've really been wanting, I keep talking about it with the deed log, is a search option. Because it's so often that I'll be thinking, oh, what's that deed? What's that deed? And I really wish I could just search it. Or just search a keyword to try find it. You're also going to be doing bug fixes and update to birding.
So, you know what's interesting about all of this? First of all, the raid's done. Because that's the Legacy Morgoth raid you get with the expansion. And I think they said that it was done basically when Legacy Morgoth even came out. The quality of life updates, I want to know what the specifics are. I kind of doubt they're going to get it done in Q1. Also, the update to birding, that's been done too. They've, pretty much, I'm pretty sure for the update to birding, it's going to be the next region. How do you say it? I can never say it.
Like Ravanian.
Ravanian. Yeah, like Orion already said he already had that done like a while ago now. So I'm sure we'll get that. Who's even thrilled about it, right? Sorry. Orion, like, you're doing great, man, but like, come on, burning.
Angelica says, one day they will give us the Hobbit Runekeeper. Hopium. No, never. They're just going to expect you to get Revolbits.
Yeah, exactly.
War says, honestly, it's going to be optional until the 32 bits of ghost towns, then you won't have a choice. See, I feel like, not so, well, yeah, kind of ghost towns, but also they're probably not going to force you to move over to 64-bit servers until they can be sure that there's going to be no issues.
Right.
Because, you know, we don't want data loss or anything like that.
Yeah, true.
Hi said, so there will never be a Crick server ever again.
Never say never, man.
Never say never.
Okay, I said this a while ago, but I was like, I honestly feel like LOTRO has way too many servers, and it would make more sense to cut the 2 lowest servers, which would probably be, what, is Landrefall an EU server? It's an RP server, so they'll probably keep it.
Is that?
Yeah, it's a role-play encourage or role-play.
Laurelyn's the US server, isn't it?
I can't remember. Either way, it would probably be between either like Landy, but I feel like Landy is very like niche, so they wouldn't want to get rid of that. But it'd probably be Brandywine and Crick that would go, because those are like the 2 lowest. Yeah. From what I remember, Gladden could have been. Well, I haven't checked the stats in like over a year, so this could all be different now. But I'm pretty sure it would be like Crick or Brandy that would go. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Ow, sorry.
No. Just for the record, she knocked her elbow on cookies.
Yeah.
Hi says, I've been asking for the search in the deed log for like 5 years. Dude, we need it. We need to make it easier.
Yeah.
War says, oh, of course, but if it lasts more than a year, I'll be surprised. B says Gladden is at the very least.
I think they should personally get rid of Gladden, but I doubt they will. Because it's like
Maybe I'll just move all my characters from Gladden over to Crick Hollow, and then I'll bring my Brawler over, and you can bring your Mini over.
Oh
yeah?
my gosh, yeah, my level 100 Mini. Sunflower girl.
So if we look at quarter 2, 18-year anniversary, a content pack, uniting Shigana, so that's going to be more Legacy of Morgoth stuff, new instance, and a new raid.
Legacy of Morgoth, Legacy of Morgoth, Legacy of Morgoth. Content pack, probably Legacy of Morgoth.
Well, if it's not going to be Legacy of Morgoth, what would you hope for it to be?
Probably something in an earlier level region, but I doubt it. Like if they could expand into South Farthing. No, I'm kidding. No,
level 150 content, South Farthing, please.
Right. It'd be cool if they could offer a content pack for an older region, like they've been doing in the previous years. Cause it's been a while since we've had something, right? Like the Angle was the last thing, right?
I think so.
And that was these aren't expansions; these are content packs, I guess, or
War and High are saying Grey Havens would be awesome.
Yes, that would be cool.
High also said, I'd actually love if they made Sarah Oakart 5% slower.
No, man. No.
As I said, it looks like Gladden's currently sitting at 167 non-players.
To be fair, it's what, like 3 a.m. in the States?
Are you playing right now, Zinger? Is that what you're telling us? You're currently on Gladden? In quarter 3, the summer update. So there's going to be free updates, system enhancements, and more.
I don't know what they're referring to by free updates, but my guess is that has to refer to the High Elves or whatever. But High Elves could be a quality of life update too, but I kind of doubt it.
What if they updated the Dwarf player models?
Yeah, they aren't going to do that for a while.
Hey, free update. Make the Dwarf shirtless work on the stat axes as well, please.
Right? Come on.
I want a hairy shirtless stat axe. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by system enhancement either. I've not heard anything about that.
And then for quarter 4, there's going to be an expansion pack, level cap increase, new landscape, and more.
What do you guys think we're going to get?
Are they going to push...
Run.
Well, yeah. Do you think they'll push in further north or south?
Yeah, I think they're going further north.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Connect
anyway.
up like Mordor. The areas between Mordor and Legacy.
What do you think the level cap would be? Just 160? It'd be cool if they pushed it to 175. But I think that might be too far.
That would be way too far.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just be another 10 level increment.
Yeah.
Because that's what they tend to do.
What if they did 5 levels? That would be good.
I don't think it would work. Because the amount of content they tend to push into the new expansion every 2 years is definitely enough for 10 levels.
Fair.
Unless they were to, downscale how much XP you get through zones for levels. Like, it's probably going to be 10 again.
Yeah, fair.
High says what they really need to do is reduce the grind for non-in-game content on the non-legendary servers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, from watching and talking to, like, Sissa, she did, like, Hypebold. Hypebold?
Hypo.
Yeah. And I'm always like, I'd love to go do it again, but I just don't have, the grind.
I love it.
It's definitely become a lot easier to do that now. But then I look at other things and I'm like, if I were to go into Gondor and I wanted to get the level 100 stuff, flower picking, you're not going to catch me doing flower picking anytime soon. No way.
I think the problem is, I think that now, I would say that you can do this too, Ganto. I feel like a lot of us have kind of mastered how to level fast. It's just that when you level fast, you miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't want to miss the stuff. So that's the problem. It's like, we could obviously get to these high levels kind of quick. Like, it could be a few months if we're being honest. But it's just, then your virtues are out of it. Then your gear's probably a mess. But not only that, there's probably deeds you've missed. Well, obviously there are deeds you've missed. And there's just other rep you've probably missed too, and other items that you missed throughout the throughout the whole game. And then of course the story, I
find I don't worry too much about my virtues these days, because realistically I just go with the flow. If I complete deeds as I progress. Like, I do find I complete a lot of deeds when I'm in Rohan, just because they send you everywhere and you kill stuff along the way. Moria is most of the time I get a lot of the exploration stuff done in Moria and a lot of the simpler slayers.
Yeah.
But I don't go out of my
easier.
way. I don't go out of my way to make sure I get all of them.
Right.
War says Grey Havens, the Far Downs, or Linden in general, just saying.
Yeah.
For example, says hi, the really good stuff for 130 costs about 9,000 motes per essence outside Anak Kurfu, and that's straight up BS. The level 75 and the 100 to 115 grinds are insane as well.
They are. I feel like those are the hardest, because Rohan is just so boring sometimes. And it's like, where else do you go? Where else? What is 75? Limlet Gorge or whatever?
Well, see, it gets
Great
messy
River?
once you hit level 60.
Yeah.
Because once you hit level 60, you go to Mirkwood or you go to Endworth. And then once you get to 65, you go to
Dunland?
Dunland.
Love it.
But then when you hit 70, you either technically continue with Dunland or you go to the Great River.
Yeah.
War says, Moria, I'm 2 weeks in and I have nothing to do. Should have given us Mirkwood. Well, the thing is, when they introduce a new server, the first part, the 1 to 50, that's always going to give you a lot of content. And when they start progressively putting out the other expansions, I don't know, it kind of gives you a chance to catch up and work on other characters. And, tell me, War, have you got all of the in-game stuff? Like, all the level 60 in-game stuff yet?
Have you done the raids?
Have you done the Battle of Lorien? Have you done all of the deeds in Lothlorien?
Yes, B. I feel like the burning meme is coming around to bite us in the bum.
Oh, yeah. Hi says, I'd really like to know how they're going to continue with the crafting system, given that they have committed a lot of effort to the Umbar crafting system.
Same.
I haven't looked into that, so...
I haven't much either. All I know is from High.
Well, you said yes, and I'm kindred with Lothlorien.
Dang, man.
But have you done every single deed in the game thus far? Just saying, are all your virtues maxed? Have you got one character of every single class
Virtue's maxed? Oh my god.
Like, you still got stuff you can do, man. Just say. Just say. Alright, what else have we got in here? Not really much more to read. First quarter will include a 6-boss raid and 3 wings to challenge players at 150. Refresh of the deed panel, modernizing the interface and data management. Myriad bug fixes, more class adjustments, and new areas to go birding. Additional alterations necessary for legendary servers in Angmar will also continue. Current plan is to release the update before the end of Feb. By the time Feb arrives, we should be positioned to extend details of the roadmap into Quarter 3 and provide greater details on Quarter 2's release. We want to take this time to thank you for your continued support and love of the game. We look forward to next year and beyond with great anticipation and expectation. We hope you will join us as the road goes on. For now, we will release more details as we get closer to the first release of 2025. And as always, I remain Orion. War says, virtues are capped and I have no single deeds left. How do you think I have time to kill boss wraiths?
Amen.
As I said, nobody's ever happy. They work on low-level content / revamping, and in-game players are upset. They focus on new high-level stuff, and alcoholics are bored of stale content.
Yeah, true. You're very right on that, Singer. I think my thing is, like, I just wish that they would make the game systems better. I'm really hoping with the system enhancement and the quality of life update that they do, like, take time to make things just overall better for how the game works and flows. Like, I'm really glad they're doing the 64-bit servers, like, truly. Because if we can reduce lag one way or another, I'm thrilled.
Same.
But, yeah, I just feel like I don't want them to focus on content for a wee bit. I just want them to, like, I just want them to, make the game feel better. Because it's falling apart in just some of the smallest little updates or fixes that you could do, right?
Aligning with what Zinger said, like, obviously you want to keep your players happy, who you have, and that's where you look at. It's hard to look at it from, like, an in-game player perspective versus a casual player perspective. I think of myself as a casual player, but then you also need to try and think of how you can get more people interested and into the game.
Yeah.
And that's where more options with the early start is where they try to captivate and get more players in. Because, like, you imagine coming into the game fresh, obviously it's different for us because we've been around, for a long time. But imagine someone comes in and they make a new character and they test it out, they get to level 30 and they're like, okay, this is cool. Now I want to play another character.
Right.
And then imagine if you were locked into only having, like, the 1 or 2 options for questing. Like, that's going to deter you. Mm-hmm. So having all these different options to level is great. And I think that's something that some other MMOs do quite well, having all those different options for leveling. But yeah, like, as Zinger said, you can't, it's hard to impress everyone. And that's what SSG has to work out where their focus should be.
Right. Yeah, I'm coming from, I guess, the perspective of someone who's getting more into LOTRO stuff, I would say, like, just learning more about the game. But at the same time, like, my main focus is for newer players who want to get interested in the game. Yeah. And just from the feedback that I've gotten from them, it's always like, oh, this game looks cool, let me try it. But then it's always like, oh, well, I didn't like how, like, this system worked, or I got so lost, like, I need something to help guide me. And obviously there were guides and stuff, but at some point you shouldn't have to always look up freaking guides on how to play stinking games. Like, I hate that sometimes, personally. But then it's also like the lag was a big thing, so I'm glad that they're fixing it. But it's just a lot of small stuff. People are so confused on how the game works, and it's just, the tutorials suck. I wish they would kind of update those a wee bit more, but I feel like that would be a hard ask, so I'm not even going to ask for it much. But I just feel like there's other small things too. Like, people want more grouping things. They want, like, instances. They want it where it's like, you don't have to, like, keep your characters at a similar level as your friends. Like, they want it to be easier to group up. And that was, like, a big thing that deterred a lot of people away from the game too. So it seems like small stuff that maybe is more difficult than I think. but it's just, I want them to get that stuff sorted first before they even think about expanding the game more. But obviously, that's where they make most of their money, from coming up with more expansions, but
Yeah.
just sucks.
So in quarter 3, we'll throw in a new player tutorial revamp. Can we throw that in there somewhere?
I mean, I want them to be like SWTOR. I want them to take a few notes from SWTOR, and the fact of, well, obviously, like, the level, like downgrading the level to, like, certain areas and stuff, that would be super nice. But also, I just love the way that SWTOR, and Guild Wars 2 does this too. I'm sure every MMO does it, where it's like, your main quest is way more obvious. How can you tell a main quest in LOTRO? You see if it says volume in front of it, but, like, how would you know that's your main quest? You know what I mean? Like, how would you know as a new player? Like, most of the time, it's a different color or something. Like, in SWTOR, your main quest is purple. In Guild Wars 2, I think your main quest is, like, bluish or teal, whatever. Like, why can't we just have that?
You almost need, like, on your quest log, or at least your active quests, where it separates out into, like, just area quests and then main story quests.
Yeah, something like that would be helpful. But also, people are saying, like, you should automatically just bestow, like, main story quests to people, which I kind of agree, because you get to a point where you either, like, are too low of a level to pick up another main story quest, like, thing, and it's just a gray quest, but, like, you're not going to remember that that's where your main story quest is. So it's like, you could be playing and, like, level up for, like, 10 extra levels and be like, wait, I haven't been doing my story quest? Where is it? And how are you going to find it? Like, it's so complicated, because then you have to go on your completed quest log and then go through and then go to the LOTRO wiki and be like, yeah.
War says, I wasn't around for it, and I hear you guys in the memes. Is Rohan's mounted combat really that bad in its current form? Yeah.
It's bad. I don't even think anybody uses it, let's be honest.
Well, I can think of one person.
I can think of one person too, but it's just for the speed element of it. That's it.
Yeah. Back when I first started playing through Rohan, I thought the mounted combat was awesome because it was so different to anything I'd ever done.
Right.
And now I look back on it and I'm like, this was buggy.
Yep.
I would get stuck on a wall, but my character would continue to keep going, and then it's like I'd break and then it would pull me all the way back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's messy. It's something that could be improved.
For sure.
Zinger said, I'd love to see more LUA options available so community plugin gurus can help by offering more quality of life integration.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Simple Fix says, well, make the ring a different color. See, I mean, even that's something simple.
Like, they're like, oh, well, you can tell because the ring is flaming. I'm like, bro, your flames aren't even that crazy. Like, it's the same color of ring, pretty much.
Ganto's meme where the guy keeps running into the garage. Huh?
For the mounted combat?
I guess, yeah. Zinger said, mounted combat is fine in Rohan, where the land is open and there are mounted enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, why even touch it, right?
Exactly.
Same thing with a lot of mechanics, though. Like the freaking light of Arendelle in Mordor. Like, why who needs that after Mordor?
If it's not a mounted enemy, you're wasting your time fighting on a mount.
Yeah, pretty much.
Half the time I just hop off my mount anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'll just stand here and take a beating.
Don't you do less DPS on the mount? Like, way, way less?
It's a lot of it to do with your speed as well. Mm-hmm. It's a load of factors that are a pain in the butt, frankly.
When I did mounted combat this time around on Stoffel, legit, like, I kept running out of power. Never really run into that issue in the game.
Power creep, yes.
Yeah. Power killed me on my mounted combat, so I just hop off and then go on my character and do more damage, it felt.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to switch back to the game.
That's fair. I'm going to leave.
You're going to disappear again?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go nap. Maybe I'll come back later.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for letting me take over. Everybody was asking if I'm transferring, and I'm just like, I want to put an end to this. It's here. It's documented.
So just to re-clarify, are you transferring?
Yeah, as soon as they offer it, I'm going. Bye, Crick 32-bit. Peace out. Nice knowing ya. I might honestly test it on a different server first, in case I do lose anything. Because I wouldn't want to, like, transfer my main on Crick and then lose, like, so much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's where my my Gladden characters can come into testing.
Yeah, true. Same, honestly.
Yeah. War says this time next year I'll be testing it, so I got a year of mental preparation.
Heck yeah. For Rohan combat. Good luck, man. Good luck.
I salute
Alright. I salute. And I'm off.
Alright.
Peace out. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna enjoy some cookie.
Wow, how dare.
Hey, you can take some.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let me get rid of this chair. Get out of the way. Get out of my view. Alright. Back to the middle. Huh. LOTRO closed. Whoops. Now, on a completely unrelated note, if you would like to type !Hobbiton in the chat. Yes, as you may have seen, Aubrey is actually here in New Zealand in the flesh. Next year, we're going to be heading to the Hobbiton in New Zealand. So, we're driving up, we're catching a boat, and then we're driving some more. So, if anyone would like to help us get there, don't feel obliged to have to donate, but any support is greatly appreciated as petrol, gas costs money. But yeah, that's going to be what we're doing next year. That's the big goal of 2025. And cookies. Ricky! Ricky! Cookie. Herky, how are you, ma'am? Welcome in. How was stream? I got you, ma'am. Scoopers, welcome. That is the most vague roadmap I've ever seen. Yeah, I think that is intentional. Like, they don't want to really give too much away. I don't blame them. Can you guys let me know if the game is loud enough as well? Seems a bit quiet on my end. Might need to double check my audio. You're good. You got too hungry, Herky? Fair enough. Okay. You're first. Let me claim that. War, you said kinda, but the intro music is always loud. It's kinda quiet. Okay. How about now? Let me double check my game audio. As long as it's not like overpowering how loud I am. Like, it sounds alright to me now. There you go, perfect. Oh my gosh, don't look at my inventory. Don't look at my inventory. Ooh, I gotta sort that out. Marks and... Oh hey, we got an icy floor. Nice. You can hear the ambience and I'm alright. Perfect. That's what we like. Okay, let's do tasks and get rid of some stuff in my inventory. Hey look, I can travel to a personal house. I finally got one of those on Angmar. Let's go blue line. Oh, everything sounds weird. Yeah, welcome in everyone. If you don't already know who I am Gantoran. You can call me Ganto, Ganto Panto. I am from New Zealand and I play a lot of LOTRO. I hope everyone's having an awesome time, whatever it is for you, day or night. We're just chilling on the Angmar server, doing some leveling, playing some LOTRO. Completing tasks, earning XP, all that fun stuff. Man, you can tell I haven't played this character in a while because I don't have my VIP perks. Whoopsie. Hey! It's a B and it's a GantoBox. Let's go. Look at all those eggs and onion I have. I wonder where they came from. Couldn't imagine. How's everyone feeling? We're getting pretty close to the end of the year. Christmas is just around the corner. B, I replied to the meme I referenced about the garage in your Discord meme channel. Alright, give me a second and I shall have a look. Alright, inventory's looking a wee bit better. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's pretty accurate to what happens. Oh, that didn't work. Captain on deck. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Why did that not work? Oh no, alerts are not working. Hold fire, chat.
Emotional damage.
Okay. I see War would like the GMC anthem. I'm on a hold with the production truck boss. I'll get to the bottom of this, Sisby. Heck yeah. Oh. Such a loyal employee, I know, right? B is a great employee. Someone in the truck is getting canned over this. Probably the driver. Well, you said they're all sick. It's 2 goblins and a gnome working. Yeah, probably. I forgot who was on the B team. If everyone got sick and had to go down. Aubrey says to be B dark side firing era activated. Zing it. Gee, I wonder how they got sick. Oh, I don't know. I had nothing to do with that, I swear. I swear, it was not me. All I did was, hey, that's a perfect cookie. Alright, chat. I have this giant bag. Look, I'll show you. Ah! I have this giant bag of broken cookie pieces, okay? I got it from the bakery because, you know, why not? It's cheaper. And they've given me a perfect cookie. Do I go ask for a refund because this cookie isn't broken? What do we do? What do we do? So now it decides to work. Thanks. Jeez. Oh, it's because I didn't turn it off. Whoops. Was his B team? That was the B team. Dark side? That's a matter of perspective. Your sack is not fully tainted, huh? Zinger? Okay, War wants his anthem. I want to eat cookie. Chat, get your emotes ready. It is time for the GMC anthem.
In the heart of the earth, a tale unfolds. Gantoran mining company, where the legends are told. Through caverns of darkness, we dig deep below. Our hammer striking stone, with a fiery glow. With axes and pickaxes, we forge our way through the mountains core, where the diamonds lay. We're the miners of Gantoran, united and strong, digging for treasures where we belong. 21st hall where we gather round, recruiting the brave with a thunderous sound. The call goes out, join the crew. The miners of Gantoran, we welcome you. We welcome you. In the heart of the earth, a tale unfolds. Gantoran mining company, where the legends are told. Through caverns of darkness, we dig deep below. Our hammers striking stone, with a fiery glow. With axes and pickaxes, we forge our way through the mountains far, where the diamonds lay. We're the miners of Gantoran, united and strong, digging for treasures where we belong.
And there you go, my mic was totally on. There is your GMC anthem. I have no idea what was going on with my webcam. Things break. Things were broken, okay? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Cookie. Alrighty. 11th hour at it again. Cookie. I'm sorry. There's a bag of cookies next to me. What do you expect me to do? War, pleasure to have you in here, ma'am. Off to bed, have a good night, and we'll see you when we see you. If you aren't already, please go check out War. Awesome streamer. Boom. Yeah. Aubrey says goodnight, War. Hope you feel better soon, you and Jamie. Uh-oh. Sorry, give me a sec, chat. My... Okay. For some reason, my profile on my mouse was being funny. Didn't want to work properly. But it's all sorted now. We're good. Diet Coke, man. Changes you. I don't know why I'm walking. I could be riding my Thunderball. My crooked hat. I need to keep those nearby because I feel like someone's going to captain on deck me and like scare the bejesus. Bejesus out of me. Zinger says, oh, dick. Yeah. Hold on. You guys are, you guys have closed captions on, right? Because if you read closed captions, it clearly says that I'm saying dick. Oh, hello. We got an assassino. Assassino. Hey, buddy. How dare you infect me? That's rude. B says, I always have Kiwi titles on. Good old Kiwi titles. I don't know, this feels so weird. I'm not used to wearing my headset when I play LOTRO lately. Tempted to switch over to my earbuds. What do you normally do, chat? When you play, do you have like over-ear headphones, or do you use like earbuds? Not gonna lie, I've kind of been enjoying using earbuds. I would really like to get like some high quality earbuds though at some point. Ones that aren't like gonna crap out. B says over the ear when I'm at my desk. Fair enough, fair enough. Aubrey says, so Ganto, you don't have a clock out point redeem, so does that mean we get paid since our first ever clock and redeem? We never clocked out, man. See, what you weren't told when you signed in, Aubrey, is that we actually track how many times you swing your pickaxe. Right? So we track that. And, when you stop swinging your pickaxe for a certain amount of time, it automatically clocks you out. I'm sorry, we should have been more straightforward about that, but that's how we know.
Expect to hear from my union representative soon.
Hey, hey, hey. The mad lad put a Fitbit on all the pics. B, help me out here. Yes, well, you see, no playing around, just tell them what they need to hear, you know, B, you're not really selling it here. Alright, clock in, redeem, clocks you in. Yeah, Anyway, I'm gonna switch over to earbuds, so I'll be back in a sec. Don't worry, B, you got this, man. Just keep them distracted. I'm back. Give me a sec. I gotta switch over to the earbuds. Hold on. Oh, Aubrey Captain on deck me. How rude. How dare. Alright, let me switch over. Fix my hair real quick. There we go. I can hear the game. Sweet. B said the pickaxes are synced to the end of stream automatically clocks you out, just as we devised. Yeah. Smart axe, not to be confused with smart ass. It didn't even work, didn't it? Hold on, let me test it. One moment. Hydrate. Gormbath, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the GMC, where mining is a priority and trying to fix the captain on deck is also quite important. It's on cooldown for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Why is captain on deck not working? Aubrey says, is this new? The logo? No, that's been around for a while. The sub badges, I added an extra one in for sub badges though. I don't know why Captain on Deck wouldn't be working. How do I... There's a way I can do it through my modding panel, yeah. Where is it? Review requests. It's nice to see everyone's been clocking in, that's pretty good. No, I can't do it through there. I guess try Captain on Deck me again in like 8 minutes and we'll see if it works. Gormbath says good evening. For me it is still in the morning. You have a different time zone. Indeed. Yeah. What time in the morning though? I would like to know. On an unrelated note, well, kind of related but not related, if you are playing on one of the legendary servers and this is like your first time experiencing, you know, using legendary items and stuff, there is an awesome video that Aubrey put out, which you should go check. Yes, I'm referring to Aubrey the Weird One here. And it basically explains what are legendary weapons, how do you use them, and all that juicy good stuff. So I'm gonna link that. And you guys can go check that out if you have not done so already. Alright, let's get back to it, eh? We gotta collect supply crates and kill Moria defenders for no reason at all. Because they just kind of are there. Oh wow, I spawned an assassin anyway. 2 assassins! Uh-oh, I did not plan for this. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. They've actually got the better of me. Whoops. Houston, we have a death. So, 2 assassins. If only he had the ability to move and shoot. If only I wasn't getting stunned. Oh boy. See what I mean? I mean, to be fair, they can't give you that corruption if you away from them, yeah? So why are they not attacking? Oh well, I shouldn't be complaining. See? Another stun. Are you guys seeing this? Are you for real? Oh my gosh. This seems perfectly fair. Nah. That is so rude. They should not be able to just keep stunning me like that. After all, you got that 5% damage boost. Alright, alright. There we go. My goodness. So rude. That's what I get for taking on a goblin when I didn't even need to attack it. It is karma, and I will accept that. Gimme. Wait, no. I can't collect wood, so don't gimme.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Hey, Klum. Hey, I'll take a locker though. How's my reward trait looking? We're at 32. 32. It's better than 31, but not better than 33. Get ahead of the game. Good job with the numbers. That's why they pay you the big koala bucks. No, they give us fake Kiwi dollars. Wait. Did I finish helping him? Oh, he left. Wow, talk about chicken. Chicken out. Paid in bags of broken cookies. Exactly. In fact, I'm gonna eat some more now. Cheers, Zinger. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Delicioso. They're crunchy. Morv, thanks for clocking in. Grab yourself a pickaxe. Your shift has begun. How's it going? They're not like hard. Not like a hard crunch, just like a... You have to nom. You have to munch. But you can actually put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds. And it really softens up the chocolate and makes them delicious. I'm good, Morv. How are you? How you been? How you been? What are you up to? What's cooking? What's crack-a-lacking? I don't need to kill them yet. What do I need? Oh, I'm doing these out of order. Whoops. That's fine. I'll go to the Chamber of the Crossroads after this quest. More, you said nothing much. Playing some Star Wars Galaxies. How is it? What is it like? Is that not up there? I need to update that. That needs to be updated at some point. But yeah, Morph, tell us about the Star Wars and the Galaxies. You're hunting womp rats. Interesting. So how does it, like, I'm guessing there is a story narrative to the game, but is there a lot of, like, kind of open world, with a lack of a better term, deeds? Or, like, you know, do you have to find, like, artifacts in different regions a lot? It's a huge open world. Uh-huh.
The Lords of Moria have returned.
Level up! Oh my gosh, improved swift bow. Let's go.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
It is said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it. Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him. If we drive the orcs from
Xerxes.
Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
If we are to
Mapping the
find
winding
Mithril,
way. Have I not been to the 21st hall in this character yet?
Perhaps soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Balin.
Open world player housing is big. You can even make player cities. Wait, so you can actually find other players in open world? Damn, that's pretty cool. Sorry, don't mind me. Yeah. That is pretty good. Pretty cool, man. Do we go to the 21st hall? We might as well. Might as well map that out and then we can go down. Because then I can... I don't know. Where's my mouse? No, then I can at least unlock the travel to the 21st hall. Yeah, you can build and decorate your own house and the city you make. That's cool, man. So, in that aspect, isn't everyone playing the same character? Or do you have your own character? Your own unique tune, shall we say? Oh, it's an MMO. You have your own unique character. Oh, okay. See, for some reason I thought it was more story-driven. Like, a single-player narrative. That's cool. No, I'm not thinking of SWTOR. I'm thinking of... You're talking about the newer game, yeah? Aww. No, never mind. I'm thinking of Outlaws. Lol. Don't mind me. This is the OG before World of Warcraft. Okay, I'm on the right page now. I was thinking of Star Wars Outlaws. Whoops. I know. So what's like the player pop like in that game now? Is there still a lot of consistent players? And no, I am not doing these quests. I am just passing through. Do not mind me. I'm just a traveler. Passing through. Traveler. Passing through. It's up and down, but it's still pretty popular. That's good. That's cool to hear. We're nearly there, chat. We're nearly there. You can post a video in Discord of our last PvP battle. Ooh, please do. I've got a other games section, haven't I? Yeah. Just put it in general chat if you want. Also, guys, I don't know if you've seen, but I posted my Twitch recap. I'm actually gonna pull that up on the screen. Why not? I don't know if I don't think I went over it because I've been away. But let's go. Let's have a quick look, eh? Because why not? My Twitch recap. All right. I have been described as clippable, rating action star of the year. 514 new followers in 2024. Love you guys. Thank you for that. Total hours watched 10.6 thousand. Damn, that's a lot. For me, that's a lot. And 151 new subscribers because you guys, you're awesome. Top categories, LOTRO, no surprise. Top 10%. Content warning, top 10%. Elden Ring, I think I played like once or twice. Enshrouded, I played a bit more frequently at the start of the year. And BG3, same as well. I did 231 streams, 109,000 chats sent, 120 clips, and the top channel emote was, of course, I think that's meant to be the Dancing Kiwi, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's pretty cool, pretty cool. But hey, it's all because of you guys. Let's be real. It's all because of you guys. So like I said, I assume these are on private servers now. You're referring to Galaxies, yeah? More of you posted the video? Heck yeah. Oh, we made it. And of course we need to go into the middle. Galaxies shut down ages ago, but some people kept it alive. Heck yeah.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Daddy.
We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Yes, so let's grab VIP
Will you give
rewards.
me a moment of your time, friend?
Thank you.
Greetings, friend.
Nothing of interest. Level 85 runes, which I won't be able to use for a while. Thanks. Oh, that's mathematics. Pardon me, I yawned. Woo. Exclamation mark yawn in chat. Let's see if any of these are actually good for me. I don't want this, but I'm going to open it. Get it out of the way. B said, I saw Smashley playing it. I was surprised to see it was still around. I used to play. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. I never played, but who knows? Maybe I will check it out one day. Highly strung. Now we have resistance, parry, critical. I'm gonna go with That one. I don't need healing. Damage. Nope. Go with that one. Sweet. More of you said RPVP battles are crazy. Nice. Dancer class is OP, says Zingham. There's a dancer class? Wild. So wild. I don't even know what that one does, but okay. Threw it on. Morph, yes, the entertainer class. Ooh. Interesting. Why do I have maps? Get out of my inventory. I'm not going to the party tree or the treasure fields anytime soon. Scholar recipe, please. Okay, where's my flame? Flame, flame, flame. Do, 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 do. Flame, flame, flame. You can dance and you can also buff people. Also, it's Doctor Strange. Chat, Doctor Strange is in the house. Let's go. The Doctor is in the house. I have my inventory loot box. I don't need you. Comes if I took the stable masters.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill.
Hey, that one actually registered that
Gantoran
time.
returns soon to his halls.
But now the normal one doesn't want to register.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our
Ah, so the last time I came to the 21st hall, I think it was on my mini, I talked to this stable master before this one. As you can see, this one is still blue. Even though I talked to him. Can you also leave your friends behind? No. Because my friends dance. And if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine. We can dance, everyone's taking a chance. We can dance, doing it more and more. Sorry. What do we need? What do we need? Why am I here? What am I doing? Ding dang, what a bing bang. Alright, mirrors. Ooh ee ooh ting tang, what a bing bang. Last time you came to the 21st hall was on official business. Yeah. 21st hall, where we gather around, recruiting the brave with a thunderous sound. The call goes out. Join the crew. The miners of Gantoran welcome you. Morv plays as a Wookiee. Heck yeah, man. We love Wookiees. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Now, I've been thinking, chat. I've been thinking. Should I add some sort of like incentives to streams more often? Because I've always been thinking about incentives, and I'm like, you know, if I hit a certain amount of subs or a certain amount of bits. What should I do? What does chat want? What would you like to see? It's hard because, you know, at the moment my streams are kind of infrequent. Depends what I'm getting up to on any given day. But I'm like, yeah, I could still have some sort of goals. Set up a goal or two. But that's all like, I want to say foreign to me, because I don't often push for goals like that. Also, chat, when do you want to see me get pied? Like, that's still got to happen as well. I've still got a lot of Movember incentives I need to
I doubt that Lord Barlin still
complete as such. I just haven't had time yet. I'm busy. Busy. Buzz. Swivel, swivel, goes the mirror.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Is this the first survival stuff I can collect? Oh well, I'll take it. Oh yeah, I still need to do skirmish training. I'm in no rush. No rush. Okay, more of it didn't work. I don't know why. I need to sort that out. Ah, I think I know. Rewards theater. Whoopsies. Okay. It should work now. Captain on deck. It should work now. Sorry, guys. I think because we've been using the same PC for my streams and Aubrey's streams while she's here, it all kind of went poof. But it's good now. We're Gucci. I just had to refresh the rewards theater. What am I missing? So if anyone has any worn elf carvings, like, you know, just if you want to send them my way, I'll happily take them. To be honest, this character shouldn't even really be my scholar. I'm thinking of changing my crafting on this dude, because I have a Bjorning that's my scholar farmer cook, but I don't know what to do for this guy. I already have a Taylor Forrester Honestly, do I make him... This could be my weaponsmith jeweler prospector. Weaponsmith jeweler prospector. Would that be too weird? I should probably knock skirmish training out of the way. Come on, let's do it. Skirmish training, skirmish training. Steal some cookie and eat it. Skirmish training.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves. We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and ruffians took an opportunity to wrest control of Bree.
A great war is beginning. And the battle
Skip.
fought will be great and fair.
Skip. I really wish I could skip this part, you know?
Fortunately, there are soldiers of the free peoples willing to fight by your side. If you call, I will aid you. Use the horn here. Learn the skill it possesses. And call forth a soldier to aid you in retaking Bree. Good. Now use your new skill and call forth a soldier of the free peoples. Very good. Now let me share with you the plan of how you're going to reclaim Bree. Skirmishes against the enemy focus on taking and controlling locations of value and importance around the battlefield. In reclaiming
Can I just go?
locations are the south gate,
I don't want to listen to you watch Mr. Heathstraw.
in that order.
I want to go into Old Bree.
The gate is well protected, but your soldier will aid you in the battle. If he falls,
Get Old Bree over with. I want New Bree instead.
if not for my arm, I would be at your
Too bad. Learn about skirmishes, nerd. Wow.
Bree.
Thanks, Zinger. Jeez. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm running out of drink. Getting knowledge on. Too bad. So, someone's gonna need to, like, re-knowledge me. Like, what does Old Bree look like? Compared to, you know, what's happened, what's in this instance, like... Does anyone have, like, a comparison picture? So I can wrap my head around it. Because for the most part, like, this intro area is pretty similar, yeah? Ah, I see you. Trying to be sneaky, Reginald. Yeah, run away. Coward! Do-do-do. No dawdling. Let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, people, move it, move it, move it.
Within the prancing pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
You will need a stronger ally for this foray. There are many ways soldiers can be trained and outfitted.
Gantoshoot Oniontoot, skirmish recruiter. What's my title at the moment?
Archers,
Gantoshoot Oniontoot, foil of war.
sages, bannermen, and herbalists are all willing to answer your call. For this battle,
Travelled dwarf friend.
Will, Tom,
Lord.
come out here for a moment. Speak to Will, purchase the warrior roll trade. Then speak to Tom and complete
Lord of the Ashen Wastes. The Ice Render, Beakbreaker. Bog Hunter. Wrath of Winter. Ooh, Gantoshoot Oniontoot the fearsome. That's scary, to be honest. Baccharis, hello. Nice, some skirmish action. Sort of. We're more or less just doing the training stuff that has to be done. But how are you? How's it going? Cat of the Canals, welcome in. First time chatter, how's it going? How are you?
warrior will increase our offensive capability and allow
I did see you followed a couple of days ago, so thank you very much for that. Welcome in.
will handle this. Prepare yourself.
Please don't forget to clock in for your shift. Don't tell the boss, but I forgot to clock in, so I'm going to clock in right now. There we go.
I believe we have a moment of respite before the assault continues.
All the better for seeing you, sir. Aw, thanks, Baccharis. I appreciate it.
The enemy employs a number of terrible lieutenants.
Skip.
Specially trained enemies with unique skills.
Skip.
It is difficult to know which lieutenants march with the enemy until they arrive.
Yeah. I'm ecstatic. I'm jumping for joy at these lieutenants showing up.
Be prepared. It could come at any time.
Yeah, any time, any moment, any given moment. From the south, oh my goodness. It's a lieutenant, it's a protector of the vial. I hope he doesn't attack me or defeat me in combat.
I believe we have a moment of respite before the assault continues.
I don't want a moment of rest. Next one. Go.
As you encounter and defeat more lieutenants, you will learn more about how they affect the battlefield.
Come on, people.
What you can do to expose and exploit their individual weaknesses.
Heathstraw. I get it. Can the enemies just come after us at the same time?
End of this battle. Defeat this assault and Bree will be free once more. Here they
Baccharis, you had a wraith spawn in the tutorial because you were playing on Fearless. Damn, dude. Damn. Alright, here we go. Now's the time to shine. Get out of here. Yeah, goodbye goons, goodbye Bill, goodbye Harry. Canals, you said you're doing alright, you're just chilling. You're getting back into LOTRO and you're wanting to check out what's all been going on over the years. Nice. Well, welcome back. How long has it been since you last played? I've been back for about a year and 2 months now. I've taken a couple of massive breaks myself, but I'm glad to be back. I've missed this. LOTRO is my MMO. I'm not usually like a big MMO person. I'm always willing to give them a try, but this is like my thing.
traits.
2016, damn. Okay, that is a lot longer than me. I think I stopped playing in 21, and then I came back. No, it must be 20.
Against the enemy.
It was like
For now,
not long after COVID started, so like 2020 is when I stopped playing for a wee bit.
These halls will be great once more.
Give me a banner guard, why not? Sweet. Done. Skirmish training out of the way. That pain in the butt. But yeah, like since you've been back, if you don't mind me calling you Cat, what has been your favorite class to play? Oh, we're here. There's a Runeskeeper. Why do I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't know? You're on my friends list. Nope. What's in the Bounty Hunter's Guild? So I can grab those. That's cool. Potions. 2-minute cooldown. Oh yeah, that's the same as normal potions. I don't know, has anyone tried out this gear? Is it actually any good? Asking for a friend. In the meantime, we need to go back to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
Fight for dwarves.
I'm out of liquid, so I need to go get some more drink. So I'll be back in a moment. Cat says I've only really ever played a burglar. Let's go. I'm about to try out a lawmaster and eventually here soon a minstrel. Lawmasters are pretty powerful at the moment, but they're tons of fun. I highly recommend a lawmaster. I actually recently did a playthrough last month, level 1 to 60 for Movember, so you can go check out, if you check out some of my older VODs, you'll see that. Yeah, minis are also a pretty safe bet. You know, you've got healing, you've got damage. Probably not as powerful as a Runekeeper. I would probably recommend a Runekeeper over a mini, but they are still quite good fun. DPS is pretty ballistic, and you have lots of AoEs in Redline, so by all means go for it. Alright, I need more liquids. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes, guys. Give me a few minutes. Also, Sperling, hello. Hi, Ganto. It's been a while. It has been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. I don't think I can be a Runekeeper as a Hobbit, though. So, if you get the River Hobbit, I don't know if you have that unlocked yet, Cat, but River Hobbits can be Runekeepers. And they're quite fun. Loots, hello. Yesterday I was leaving the house and my other half asked me where I was going. I replied, I'm going to the shops, do you need anything? And she replied, yeah, I do. So I gave him my shopping list. No point both of us going out. Wow, Loots. Crazy, man. Alright, yeah, chat, I'll be back in a few moments. I need to get liquid and yeah, I'll be back. I'll definitely have to unlock the River Hobbit. Yeah, go for it, Cat. River Hobbits are quite cool. Not as important if you want to be a Runekeeper. However, River Hobbits do get a dagger bonus, so if you decide to make a River Hobbit burglar, just saying. Alright, I'll be back. Go hydrate, go do whatever you need to do, chat. Fear not, chat, I am still alive. Hello. Ugh. Alright, let me catch up. I missed a couple of messages, did I? Loot, you said, I love doing deeds in the Shire. It's hobbit forming. Cat said, for real, I'd live there if I could. I live in New Zealand, that's technically the real Shire, right? I'm gonna stop seeing all the way over there. Can I just, like... No, it'll be fine for now. Sperling said, so Ganto, what are your thoughts on the new 64-bit clients coming out? We are quite excited. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of, like, mixed responses at the moment, but quite honestly, if I have the opportunity to move to better servers, I will do it. You know, like... Eventually, I feel like they do want to get everyone onto 64. Mixed. Not me, I don't have personally mixed, but I think at the moment a lot of people in the community are worried about how it's going to look like with moving characters, like, because we don't know many of the specifics. For me, I feel like it's going to be like a peer-to-peer. It would be nice to have it as a peer-to-peer, like you go from Crick Hollow 32 to Crick Hollow 64. But, like, at this stage, we don't know really any of those details. Alright, we're going to the Deep Descent now. So that means we go through Dolphin View. Spelling, you said, I'm expecting the same to happen as when they removed some old servers. Yeah, back when they removed, like, the, I guess, what they call the dark servers. Yeah, I can see that being the likely case as well. The thing is, people are, like, because it's been such a long time since that last happened, if, you know, if someone has multiple toons on one server, and then they're in different kinships, and the kinships go to different servers, that's where people are a bit worried. Full free transfers. Yeah, so I know that's happening as well. I think people are more concerned about their communities being broken up and losing community, you know? But yeah, like, I'm not going to rush to any conclusions or anything around that stuff yet. I'm going to wait for more details to come out. I'm addicted to the cookies now. This was a mistake. You and your hubby have decided to bring over one toon with all the important things. That's fair. Leave the old ones behind. So, what's sort of your plan if they decide to completely remove the 32-bit servers? Are you just going to move everyone across to the same server? Well, I assume you'd have to, wouldn't you? Also, thank you for welcoming me back, Kat. Hope you're doing well. Just got to plan before that happens. Agreed. Yes. Plan it out. No, probably move only one to the server you want to play and the others to whatever other server. Can't remember, back when they did the original thing with like Firefoot and Windfowler, didn't you have to move all your characters to the same server though? Scoopers, does no one do the Yule Festival? I've been doing it, just on my Crick Hollow character. Probably not going to do it tonight, but if I think because the plan was, if Aubrey was feeling up to it, we'd do some Yule Fest tonight. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do any tonight, but I might do some on my next stream tomorrow. You went to the Mordor server, but the Wraiths kind of spoiled it. Oh no, sorry, Sperling. I'm talking about like when you moved your characters off the Firefoot server. Like, you had to put all your characters onto the same server, yeah. Not that you recall, though. Okay. I know I sent them all to one, but we had already changed before that to another server. Oh, yeah. So long ago, I can't even remember that kind of stuff. My memory's getting worse. You sent them all to Arkenstone and you ported one from Arkenstone to Brandy. Do you remember if that one you moved to Brandy, if it cost you or not?
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dying Ironfoot. We will not retreat before anyone. If only the elves were not so stiff-necked, we might...
That's where you've got all your characters, Cat. So do you only play on Arkenstone? No clue, but it was likely. I am. A few years after. I'd say it would have definitely cost.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here. We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Yeah, Cat,
We have heard no word from him.
I think Twitch has a pretty good workaround for that stuff. I don't think they perform very well. You know, if you subscribe, you know, you won't have to get ads. Just saying. Oh, Fleek. I'm coming, man. Let's get you to safety, yeah? Terrible attempt at an accent. I apologize, guys. Alright, bye, buddy. Bye-bye. I'm too broke. Now you're a good cat. It's no problem. What is the problem is I haven't been claiming my reward track. Claim, 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 claim. What do I actually have on my weapons? Quick shot damage and finesse rating. So can I not put that on here? Because I already have it on my my bow. That makes sense. Unbreakable, good evening. Unbreakable, how are you doing, my friend, old buddy, old pal, from the land down under? Zinger said, I once told Suno to do a Jamaican accent, giving the plot of Lost. It mostly did not disappoint, really. Dude, could you like send that to me? I'd like to hear that. I guess no, he's not Jamaican, I don't think. I don't think he is. Lawrence Mason. You guys ever seen Prison Break? Oh no, he's American. But you guys seen Prison Break and you know Sammy? Pretty cool actor. I like the dude. So it's almost midnight over there. Yep, so according to that time that's right above me, current New Zealand time, it is 11:03 PM. Oh, hiccups, pardon me. Unbreakable says I'm pretty good. Did you enjoy the road trip and the Shire visit? We have not been to the Shire yet. No. So the Shire visit's happening in the new year. The reason I haven't been active for the last few days is because we had another trip that we went on. Uh-oh. Alright, this is going to be a real test. Get that sneak out of my way. Can I tripwire him? I just realized I don't have Dazing Blow yet, do I? I'm screwed. Executioners, man, they're annoying. That's crazy, says Cat. It's almost 2 AM. Are you like West Coast of the state of the US? Scoopers, you said Trinidad. Trinidad? Oh yeah, I have to retreat. Whoops. Oof, all the way back here. Okay. Yeah, West Coast US. Oh yeah, I see.
Arlene came, but we have heard no word from him.
No, that's good. This is ouchie. Yeah, ouchie.
Well, now in Moria.
It's 3 AM for you more? Why are you guys still awake at these crazy hours? Oh my goodness. Not Jamaican. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think he was. Sperling, you woke up about an hour ago. It's 10 AM and you wish you were still in bed. That's fair. Are you, how have you been feeling lately? Are you doing better? You doing alright?
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
It's 5 AM for you, Scoopers. Dude, when do you sleep? When do you guys sleep? You know sleep's important, yeah? You're playing Return to Moria, that's why you're still up. Did you grab it? Did you grab the freebie off Epic? How is it? I still haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Sperling, you said you got a new bed, and that definitely helped, but the weather has turned wet and cold, so it hurts a lot. No, damn weather. Because it is, like, approaching winter over there, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to try yellow line. Do you think in the yellow line I'm going to have a better chance of taking out the executioner? Thoughts? Captain on deck. Was that a Sissa? No, that was Aubrey. Oh my goodness. Crime! How cruel, how cruel. Here I am, trying to focus. And she's like, no. Let's hit him with a captain. Ah, I'm diddying. Overall, you've been doing better, but winter's coming, and it does not agree that I should be okay. Kat, you said I did. I'm loving it. I would recommend checking it out while it is still free. Spelling, you said I'll likely be in pain till March. No. Is this thing on? Says Aubrey, and it finally worked. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Scoopers, I like dwarfs, but let's be honest, an army of taller races like humans would destroy them. I don't know. It depends how well they can fight. But my shoulders have been doing better, as has my hip, so the new bed definitely has been helping. Let's go. Does that sound... Damn, that sounds personal, Scoopers. Hunters suck, confirm. Wow. Wow. Aubrey, what was your main character on Glatton? What class were they? Just out of curiosity, you know. Pretty sure you broke it, says it. I mean, Aubrey has been using my PC to stream, so I don't know. It's a possibility. It could be possible. Aubrey says, "Wow, I was testing it twice, 3 times the charm." I did fix it, to be fair. I did fix a lot of the issues. Alright, I'm not doing a lot of damage. Blue line. Oh, you were a mini? I thought you was a hunter. Wow, Sperling. Hunters don't suck. Ganto sucks. Excuse you. Those executioners, when you try to take them on solo, are a pain in the butt. Oh, hey there. Is that a fellow runekeeper? Yennefer, how's it going? I think the executioner's probably gone by now. Yeah. But hello, welcome to the circus. You want to help me spawn another one? A mini champ and hunters used to be your mains on Gladden, in that order. But you confirmed that hunter was one of your mains. Hunter was one of your mains. You should learn your class more, Ganto. It's a shame you died. Wow. Is this roast Ganto night? Damn. I don't know what to say. I'm hurt, guys. Hunters are hot garbage. What does that that character do from Epic NPC Man? If you know, you know. I should actually just pull it up. Hey, that's an assassino. That's not what I wanted. It's alright, there's 2 of them. Get off me, you rude. Rude! So rude. The stun is what really hurts me. Ganto can't take this abuse. He's waving the white goose as a surrender. Hey, I'm not waving Zinger around. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? No, I gotta pull it up now. I gotta pull it up. You guys have done this to me. Oh my gosh, ads. Ads.
Adventurer, I need your help. What do you need? My house is on fire with my wife and child inside. Shit, come on, let's go, yeah. Good luck, adventurer.
Hold on. I gotta find it. Is it actually in this video? Here we go. Here we go. For everyone's benefit. Okay, that wasn't what I was hoping for, but there is like a longer thing where it's just him constantly going. Unbreakable, did you just like ding dong? Did we just like see you, man, and leave? I mean, understandable, but. Alright, I need to stop doing that. It's upsetting even for me. Is this your way of confirming you are an NPC? I don't know. Do you think I'm an NPC, Aubrey? You've probably got more experience than anyone else in chat to confirm that. Sort of. Back to questing, saving people from burning houses. Fair enough, man. I get it. I understand. Alright. We did it. We collected the mappy maps. We got a questy item. Questy quest item. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, you have the Super Teleporter 3000. Most NPCs acquire that from quests. Oh, why am I in combat? Just show your face. Show yourself, villain. Villainous scum. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Damn. But like I said, all I have is this ring that I found. Okay, it was left by my uncle. It's not a teleporter, I swear. Like seriously, like I'll put it on and like nothing happens.
Arzog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
And that's why I don't like goblins. Like, it's that obvious, you know. Pixel! My precious! Hello! How's it going?
We will not retreat before anyone!
Gento have the ring prepared to war against New Zealand? What? What? No, we're good. Why do you need to war against New Zealand? How you doing anyway, Pixel? What you been up to, man? Do do do. Do 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 do. Thank you for that, Unbreakable. We love the drums. Alright, dude. Your time is up. You hit 130 on your Lawmaster and you've made it to Gundabad. Nice. How you finding it? How is Gundabad? I'll get there one day. Don't worry. Rest assured. It's just gonna take a little bit of time.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
Just a little bit. How rude. It's Moria, but with an open roof. I gotcha. Cause, oh, let me look at the map. Like, Gundabad is all of this, yeah? Like, what is that? Glooming Tarn, Cloven Gap, the Welkin Lofts. No, this is outside. I know that bit's outside because I've been through the Angmar gate before. So you've got Cloven Gap, Deep. Is Deep Scrav inside there as well? Matugard. I don't know. I don't know. But it looks like it's a lot of ground. Unbreakable says, is it Gunda good or Gunda bad? I mean, survey says Gunda bad, but it could be Gunda good. Could be. Oh, with some book quests on Erebor as well. Nice. Oh well, I'll get to it at some point. Hey, it's 11th hour again. It'll get there. It'll just take a wee bit of time, you know.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
The day of the dwarves is coming. I suppose that's better. Okay, now I'm kind of like, do I just switch? Can I switch those around? And then every time I equip a new earring, it's going to not take over the existing one, yeah?
Oh, glorious day. We shall soon restore Moria. Dwarves must fight for dwarves. We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria. We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Oh, sweet. Nice easy quest.
These halls will be great.
And then I just don't worry about the follow-up.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
We're off to the mining camp, the mining camp, the mining camp. We're off to the mining camp. Da 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 da. Whew. Refreshing. Okay, now, here's the thing, chat. I get it. They added more stable masters around the map, but why did they put the stable master here?
The Lords of Moria have returned.
Like, sure, I get it. It's more convenient, but why did they put it here? I would rather they would have put it, you know, for the entrance to this place instead, over here. But it is what it is. Sperling says, does anyone happen to know if you transfer a toon, will the items inside the carryalls also transfer? If the character has the carryalls, yes.
Said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
So you just have to make sure that the carryalls are on the character you're transferring, or at least like in their
We have
storage.
little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Yeah. Like, you know, basically anything in that character's position at the time will transfer. If it's in shared storage, no. If it's in their vault, yep. If it's on their person, yes. If it's in your house, no. Because that's a count. Basically anything that can only be accessed by your character, not by a count. I gotta put signs up. Be like a door to go this way. This is a dead end. You coming after me? They're coming. Oh, that one was coming and then for some reason decided to go all the way over there instead of back to his respawn, to his spawn point. Okay, whatever. You do you, buddy. You do or whatever you do. Now, just another friendly reminder, chat. Aubrey and I are going to be heading to Hobbiton. That hasn't happened yet. It's happening like the second week of 2025 in January. We're driving up, so we're driving from the South Island, catching the ferry, and then we're driving up the North Island, pretty much like most of it. So any support is greatly appreciated. Obviously, you know, don't feel obliged to donate, but
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
it will make things a bit easier for us in terms of costs. Sorry, I just got distracted because I saw a YouTube comment come through from Goshel.
But the dwarves do not share their own secret name. The hope of finding it has led many dwarves to their doom in Moria, for they seldom heed the dire warnings.
Catching a fairy, gonna keep it in a bottle in case you get low health. Unbreakable and Zinger have the same mind. Like, fairy, F-E-R-R-Y. You know, like a pirate's R. You know. But also subs do help out as well. Subs go a long way. Just watching the stream is helpful too, guys. Alright, give me a pick. Huzzah. Sperling, it'll be interesting to see how many carryalls and such I will have. Well, I have, not on this character, but on Crick Hollow, I have 4 crafting carryalls, and it is great. It's still not enough, but it beats having only 1. I will have to do like an inventory management stream one day, and kind of like fix it all up. Because there's a bunch of stuff I could just have on certain characters that doesn't need to be like transferred around all the time. In Slayer Deeds, I know I have at least 50 plus. Damn. Yeah. Basically, you know, like all the progress you've made on a character will stay with the character and move on. You know. Because who are you moving? Who are you thinking of moving? What level are they? There was a sale a long time ago. You bought you bought 100 carryalls? $100 carryalls? Like, the large ones? Can I have some... Can I have some of those carryalls, please? You have at least 8 carryalls. So, what did you buy 100 of? Like, when you say Slayer Deeds, are you talking about the accelerators? Ah, leave me alone. Oh, okay. The 6. Oh, phew. I thought you meant there was a sale when you bought 100 carryalls, and I was like, damn, you baller. One could only dream of having that many. I bet you there's some crazy person out there that has 100 carryalls on one character. And I thought I was crazy for having 4 of them. Right, here we go. You ready? Geronimo! Scoopers, he said, to be honest, legendary items are LOTRO's worst edition. Why is that? What makes you say that? There we go, chat. Discuss. LOTRO legendary items. Good or bad? The guy who streams on the official LOTRO stream has almost infinite wardrobe. You're jealous. Who was that? Who is it that's on LOTRO stream that has like infinite wardrobe? I want to know. Zonid says, I want to have the old one back. Like the old system where you had like... Was it runes? Were they runes that you used to put into your legendaries back then? Can't remember. Unbreakable, you said having one item that progressively levels with you takes the fun out of upgrading the weapon with another better weapon that could drop. Not infinite, but a lot. You said, Scoopers? Zonid said the old... Yeah, the old legend. Yeah. It's... I don't know. Personally, I like the legendary system we currently have better. Like... I don't know. I feel like they were pretty similar in... Like, you know... Between the two, they're pretty similar. But I prefer this one because you're not, like... double handling stuff. Because with the old system, you'd get the runes, and you'd have to combine them to upgrade them. But then it was also like, when you had lots of useless ones, you had to dismantle them to tear them up. That sort of thing. And that felt like double handling. Going back to what you said, Unbreakable, having one item that progressively levels with you takes the fun out of upgrading. That can also be... like class dependent. Like there are a lot of classes where you still get, like, obviously it's not your primary weapon, but like your secondary weapon, you still get to do that. But no, I get that, like the fun upgrading a main weapon. Well, has anyone, like, tried to just consistently play the game without a legendary weapon? Because it's doable. But is it going to be more or less beneficial to not have a legendary weapon? Oh dear. Hello. Like, for example, as a hunter, like, if I decided I didn't want to use my legendary sword, what if I just used the normal sword in place of that? Would it be better or worse for me? Scoopers, you said legendary weapons don't feel legendary lore-wise. Unbreakable, you said you're going to be well underpowered if you do. Someone should test that. Like, someone should really just do a test and be like, what happens if I get rid of my legendary weapon? If you have like a little pocket item for your legendary weapon, that's fine, keep that. But what if I just get rid of my legendary weapon and use a normal weapon instead? Scoopers, you said I don't remember Sting having to be upgraded. True. But, like, you know, this is a video game. Like, they need to have some sort of mechanics where you're going to possibly feel stronger, or at least get more benefits by playing more, you know? And it's like that with a lot of MMOs. Like, in one way or another, you're always trying to improve or upgrade or better your equipment, the stuff that you wear, you know? I'll just take that because I can sell that straight away.
Dark things dwell now in Moria. We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Alright, let's light some lamps. And then I think we're going to call it there for tonight. That's going to be it. After we light these lamps. It's not just the weapon, but all the buffing of the skills. Without them, you will hit like a wet tissue. Scooper's not so much in Guild Wars, though. I've never played Guild Wars. How does it work? Equipment-wise? Ooh, pardon me. In that game. Sperling, I feel quite rich right now. So many reputation accelerators. Damn. So, just out of curiosity, Sperling, I figure you have more than enough reputation accelerators that you could use one Matham Society item and get Kindred, yeah? Honestly though, if I were you, I don't know what the factions are like a lot later in the game, but when you get to Enidwaith, when you need to get reputation up with them, the Men of Enidwaith, I would use one there, so you don't have to do the dailies or the tasks so often. Nah, but you have over 50? I gotcha. Yeah, like, I'd be using a reputation accelerator for the Men of Enidwaith, so you're not stuck doing dailies as much. But I do imagine later on in the game there are going to be other factions that are a pain in the butt to level up. I just haven't experienced them yet. Or Heroes of the Limelight Gorge. That's another good time to use it. Because you can do all the quests, but then you still have to do the dailies a few times to get, like, gosh, I'm trying to remember after I did all the quests in Limelight Gorge. Yeah. Scoopers, I have not seen Teabag in anything since. What's his name? Robert Nepper. Man, what have I seen him in? He was in the Hunger Games. One of the Hunger Games movies. I swear there was something else I saw him in lately. He was in Shameless. Like, I don't think he's really had like a major role in many things since. But yeah, I swear there was something else that I saw him in. I just couldn't tell you the name of it. I forgot there was a movie about Turok. What was it? There was a movie. I remember seeing him in it. Spelling, there is one in Mordor that is a pain because you go up on one end and down on another. Oh no. Yeah, that would suck. Well, he was a main character in a TV show called Cult. But that only went for a season. He was in iZombie. Rest in Peace Department. With Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. It must have been Shameless. Must have been in Shameless. He played a character called Rod. In an episode called Killer Carl. Season 1, episode 6. Bit of an odd season, that one, I think. Alright, how are we doing? Time to turn in. You know what? I'll turn it in and then I'll quickly run over to turn in the mirror quest. You just finished season 3 of From, and you think you're done with that show? From. Ba 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 ba. Yay. Captain on deck. Clocking in. So welcome in. Your shift has begun. Your shift is going to be ending pretty soon because I'm about to wrap up. How are you doing? Ah, okay. From. Residents of a small town struggle to find a way out with mysterious unknown forces keeping them from leaving. With Harold Perrineau. Was he, he was a big character in one of the episodes of, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yeah. Sperling has also redeemed bad dad jokes and would like Grandpa, oh my goodness. Alright, let me get to safety first. Sissa, hey, sadly no improvements. No, I'm sorry to hear that. And, like, this is, like, not the best time for things to be going south. Which sucks even more. But the best you can do at the moment is just, you know, be there for people, yeah. Just be there. Alright. 2 grandpa jokes on the way.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it. We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Let me go talk to Thepmar.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
Alright, Grandpa. Exceptionally bad granddad jokes. Somewhat similar to dad jokes, but a tad worse. We're gonna go to a random page. We're giving you 2 of them. Oi! Another 89 reputation accelerators. Damn, Spilling. You are rich. Alright. Random page. Why is a man who makes pens a wicked man? Because he makes men steal. He makes men steal pens and then says they do right. Huh? Okay, that was not great. Another one? Another one, chat? Here we go. A giant bug hit the windshield this morning and left a big mark. Took a lot of guts to do that. I think I need to retire the dad jokes. They're just getting worse. I don't know what's going on. It's awful. It's terrible. That last one was good. It was awful.
Lords of Moria have returned.
Sperling, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Reforge is at level 56, but unfortunately we're not there yet. I wonder how the pitch to the publisher went. Honestly, I think this dude just said YOLO and published it on his own will. Alright. Chat, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm tired. My eyes are starting to hurt. Duke, hello, are the legendary servers still populated in the lower zones? Let's have a quick look. It's hard to tell because I'm on the Angmar server, which is more or less like a US-based server. I'm in New Zealand, and I'm playing it this time. So over in the US, at least server time, it's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning, so there's not going to be that many people on. 138 active entries. Lots of level 60s. And we don't have too many people in the lower level regions at the moment, but you still do have a lot of people. But yeah, it's hard because the Angmar and the Mordor server are both higher level. What am I thinking? They're both VIP, so you've got that restriction already. And then you've also got people that are working towards level 60 that have been sitting at level 50 for a while. So you've got a few elements to take into account. Thank you, Scoopers. Thanks, Sperling. Have a good night. I struggle to find people to do the theatre on Angmar. Yeah, you're gonna really struggle. Because I feel like there's not a lot of people doing the festival on the legendary servers. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people that aren't anonymous showing up as being in Frostbluff. Like, I think you're going to have more success doing it on the the legacy servers compared to being on here, if I'm being quite frank. But yeah, other than that, chat, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raid, Herky. Thank you, Aubrey, for the resub as well. Much appreciated. I don't know. I'm going to hopefully be live tomorrow night. Same time. No promises. Keep an eye out in the Discord. If I am going ahead with being live tomorrow night, I'll chuck it up in Discord as soon as I can. Alright. In the meantime, let's raid on out. Who is live in the LOTRO category? Let's have a look-see.
Years old. Up.
Do 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 do. Damn. It's quite active. Alright. We have... Ooh. We have another New Zealander that's actually playing right now, called Plagued Sins. Let's listen into their stream for a second to see who they are, because I'm keen to go right into another New Zealander if they're playing, you know. They are also 3 followers off of their follow goal. And they might actually be a new player. Yeah, new player. Plagued Sins. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to support another fellow Kiwi when I see Kiwis about. Yeah. Duke, sorry, I am cutting it here, but thank you very much for popping in. Guys, please copy the raid message, or if you're a sub, you can copy the sub raid message, or the GMC raid message. We're going to go raid into this other Kiwi who's playing LOTRO. Go give them some love, give them some support. They are a new player. Yeah. I'll try to be live tomorrow, otherwise just keep an eye on the Discord as usual. I'll keep you updated where I can. You are all awesome. Love you all. Have a great rest of your time zone. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.